Hey, I'm Chris, and this is Jeannie,
Hi.
and this is the Booker bus. Come check it out.
I love the wood.
Thanks.
Yeah, all of the wood in the bus, it's all pine out of Arkansas, is where we're from. And there was an ice storm, I want to say 2009, that downed a whole bunch of trees, and we know a guy that went down and capitalized off of it because he owned a mill. And so there's a lot of wood that came out of it, and we
Gifted it.
we kept it safe, and it's been sitting for X number of years, and he let us have some to apply to the bus just because it was a good purpose. So, but the bus is an 89 Bluebird All-American front engine. It was bought to be, as best we know, bookmobile. That's when we got it. It was all lined with bookcases. Everything was formica'd in, no screws, holes showing, anything. We took 2,200 pounds of bookcases out of here. The bus, the upfitter did rotisserie foam, 2-inch foam underneath and on the sides and top. It had 2 roof air units. It has 2 1,500 watt heaters in it. It has a 10,000 kilowatt generator underneath that sips off of the main tank. It has 100 amp breaker panel box, all fuses and everything. So basically what we bought was, I don't know how to spray foam stuff. I don't know a whole lot about electrical. So it had outlets and wires and everything. So we just kind of shortened things, lengthened things, repositioned where we wanted stuff to lay out, and then started building in. Here it's just Jeannie and I. So the front here, we
Folds out. This piece comes out and goes across and makes a bed.
or it has,
And then we have storage back here.
and there's table legs.
We don't really keep a lot back there because we have plenty of storage, how it worked out.
The table, you can turn this into a table as well, so it just makes a pop up and has a place to sit. The seats spin around, so I think
You can comfortably sit 6 people
6
in here
people.
pretty easily.
The bread boxes, call them up front.
Yeah, I like the Bluebird emblem.
Yeah, we wanted to try to keep as much. You know what a Wonder Lodge is, right? Those Bluebirds, it's like custom RVs that they did.
Yeah,
You know, I like what they have, but they're very expensive.
Yeah.
And you're buying a stamped out thing.
I've seen 2.
Oh.
I've never got a chance to tour them, but I've seen 2.
And you can find a used one. The market's right. This like an 89 or earlier, maybe late 70s, 25 grand they're going for, and they're still, everything works.
Mm-hmm.
They're done right. I mean, and that's just the thing. Is big issue for us on buying this was that we didn't want an RV. We had a little pop-up truck camper that we used. We got our money's worth out of it. We used it a lot, and then it started falling apart. Just things, So the shell of the bus seems to be the thing that'll last a lot longer. So
We put an inlay for the Bluebird in the counter too. Just putting another little tribute in there.
yeah, and on the front
And
of
we
the
did it on the front of the fridge there too.
vent for the fridge, there's a roll-out drawer. It's a winter overland
I have
fridge.
the same one.
Yeah, we don't have solar because of the generator and because I want to wait on technology to. I'm ready for them to get to that point where it's going to be even easier to do. So, this tells us how our batteries are doing. The refrigerator, it's built into it. So I just know that, hey, it's getting low. I fire the bus back up or fire the generator up.
And we put these corner shelves in, or drawers.
We have
It's a nice solution for a corner.
Trying to utilize more space.
we have friends that have a cabinet shop, and his volume that he does, he's been doing it for 30 something years, and so he's known Jeannie forever and was like, give me a list of what you need. And so we were able to get all of our hardware.
Then we got
taken
another
care of.
little edge to make a little more counter space if you need it. And the 2-burner is under here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dickinson. It's they make stuff for nautical stuff, and so I guess the rationale behind spending a little more money was those guys get out to sea. Their stuff has to last. They can't. They don't going to be able to come in and get it fixed just like that.
Exactly.
So, but
they say as you build a schoolie, you think boat because you want to use every available square inch or cubic inch, and get equipment that'll last.
Right.
Yeah. No, we have the switches between a 12-volt lighting system and the 110 lighting in here, and the bathroom is a big deal for us because all RVs seem like they have really small showers.
Yep.
So, we do flooring for a living and have friends in the business that are artisans, we've got a buddy of ours to make the shower up for us.
Like the window into the bedroom.
Well, I'm claustrophobic, and so that for me, when I'm laying in bed, I can look and I don't feel.
And then here's our little rabbit hole.
She doesn't have like Nerf dart gun to sit back here and
Shoot at him. That's not a bad idea, though.
sorry.
There's this cork flooring on the ceiling.
It was
in the middle
left over
there,
from
just
a
to
job.
Put something different up. You
We
know,
got-
the big thing, we had to run furring strips on everything because we wanted to not have a metal touching metal and heat transfer. And it's still,
Right.
even when we lived in this bus for almost 16 months, and then COVID hit, and my father passed away, and he left me a house. And so it's like, let's go stay in that house instead of this bus if we're going to be on lockdown.
Right.
And so we stopped climatizing the bus. And so little things, you notice like up front, there's some lights that stick up on the ceiling, and like the glues we're letting go of adhesives and the 3M stuff. But, you know, we have a thermal line, like where you're standing, that you can pull that up and slide that board underneath my closet, and then that's the stairwell, which I use it as a garage to keep tools and the shore power stuff underneath.
Gives you a little more room to dance around the bed.
But we have like underneath the step there, those two vents, the power converter is under there in a little hide. You know, you got a drawer, that's our dirty laundry drawer. Everybody's got to have one of those. And the closet has stuff, the plumbing, pump and tanks under the bed. And what else, Jeannie?
Well,
I don't know. It's been a really fun thing to have because it's ours.
Yeah.
We got to make ours and
That's
make it the way we wanted it. And,
Very well done.
well, we're fortunate. We know a fella that's 25 plus year carpenter, and so the things that I don't know how to do, you know, he was able to come through and help us out there. And but staining and planing boards and doing it, we did enough, but we also were working full time. We're small business owners, so
yeah, we did all the floor. We planed all the boards.
Yeah.
We stained all the boards.
we spent a lot of time on there's a lot of, you know, when you're doing everything by hand or doing it because it's not made for anything. I mean, it's shiplap, everything, so it can flex a little. We feel like putting everything on the diagonal would kind of help strengthen a little, maybe, for the flexing of the bus. It does flex. We feel it.
I just liked the angle too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just different.
Well, it's
And
a
then
little more character.
started doing concrete polishing in 2019, and so we made this countertop. We put some pretty rocks in it.
It's on my bucket list of things to learn how to do. It's a
It's-
concrete countertop.
It's
Well, I wanted to do the whole thing, and I had gotten some of that fiber optic. It's on a whip. People dance with them, do all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
I wanted to do like a Starry Night. And
Okay.
when they started getting into how much work it was just to form up this guy right here and get him done, I was like, forget it. But we set bolts in it, so it goes down in anchors, so everything is taut. But even that, you know, the diamond tooling that we use just polishes everything down. And we did a couple different prototypes of it because we wanted to
Yeah,
cast.
this is actually the third one.
This is the third one. We put some drawer pulls that were like arrows we set in there because we're trying to just find something that, you know, everybody seems like they have kind of a look or thing that they go for on their bus, and we haven't quite figured out what ours is. I know that being a small space, lighting is a big deal, so it doesn't feel like we're in here, and so we spent a lot of money on this, and I would have to fire up the generator and turn it on, and it'd be better at dark. You can come back and see it. But this is all touch sensitive, nanoleaf stuff. It's just, and the lights go with music, the lights go with change. You can set it up, there's 16,000 color combinations, whatever. So when we turn that on, the natural, it's just like, it's not a LED glow, but it's just like this glow. It's warm. You can set it to where it's just like makes you feel.
It's comfortable.
It's very comfortable lighting
or
in here.
Party mode.
or you can turn it around and turn the lights on, and people are walking by and they're like, "Is there a fire inside your bus? What's going on?" You know, and it's like, no, that's just the lighting. So, but yeah, it's having the stairwell here and obviously in the back, but that way Jeannie can sit up front. She's navigator, and she and the dog sit up there.
It's really nice having the two
and ride.
front seats.
It's a mechanical bus. It's got the 8.3 Cummins. I don't know what kind of transmission it's got in it. It has not let us down. We pull 50 on grades, and you know, this is
it's went everywhere we wanted
everywhere
it to go
we wanted
so
it to
far.
go. It's gone, and we're real fortunate. We have a guy that we trust as far as there's a bus shop in a little town close to ours at home. And those guys up there are real responsible about things. And so if we're going to go take out and go sail like this, we had some time, so we're going to go do a few thousand miles. He just runs through everything to make sure it's on the up and up. I was telling you earlier about the batteries blowing up on the drive because it was short from rattling down the road.
So scary.
I called my guy at home because I'm sitting at a bus shop or at a truck shop, and I was like, just, you know, what do I need to be looking at here? You got any guesses before I walk in here? Because they're going to tell me, oh, it's this, because I'm on the road and they can make money off of that. And of course, one guy's like, oh, it's probably your alternator. And I'm like, it's not the alternator. I've switched the alternator. It's not the starter. I've switched the starter. It's not this. And we figured out what the short was. But the long and short of it is, it's certainly beneficial to have someone in your pocket on your side that you can call, because if you're strung out this far away from your resources.
I have two.
Yeah.
I have Badge, who's up in Canada, and I have my buddy Tony back home. When I get back home, I go to Tony.
There you go.
If I'm on the road, I call Badge.
We definitely see the importance. I joined a Facebook group, Wade Staley's Bus Nuts. These are the guys that run the big Prevost entertainer coaches. But those cats are logging serious miles, and they are networked. And so if you're down and you need something, these guys will respond to you immediately. And they'll say, you know, where are you at? What exit? You need to go here and see this guy. And it's really, not that we've had to use it, but just knowing that you've got something, because this is such a big, scary world that you're driving a 22,400 pound
Right.
metal box through. It's but it's our thing that we like to do, and we like to share it with our friends. We go and chase music, go to festivals, and friends can come, and if a couple people want to flop out in here or set up tents outside, just kind of like base camp for us. So,
well, thank you for the tour.
Of course.
Do you have any social media things that?
No, we don't really. I mean, we're just living.
I always ask because
Sure.
people have questions they'll ask me, and I don't know how to.
Well, I mean, we're in all of the groups. Obviously, we utilize the Schoolie Palooza group on Facebook just to make sure that you want to get as much information in life as possible. It's great to say that you're just winging it, but really,
it's nice to kind of have an idea of what you're doing too.
Just because I'm winging it. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed that video, and remember, there'll be another one next Saturday. So please tell your friends and hit the subscribe button, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Right? See you next time, YouTube. Bye.